As I was digging, it started getting too dark for me to tell what I was pulling out of the ground. And this piece I found in the tailings right on top, right after that. Let's see, put it in there, you can see it. And it's a gorgeous piece. I can't see my viewfinder because it's all sunny, so I'm just gonna have to expect you guys can see what's going on here. So it's a gorgeous piece. It's got color in it, and the thing that made me really excited is that it's whole and it's flat and it's round and it's not broken anywhere. Whereas I'm usually trying to break out pieces like that out of these thick veins like this of agate. Right here what I've found is a thick vein and some loose. Here's another piece that came out of there too. I didn't spray this one yet. You want to spray this one? I asked you a question, didn't I? But I know you do. I know you want to spray it too. You see that? I can see it. Oh, I can't see my viewfinder. Oh, I'm in the shadows, that's why. Can you guys see that color in there? I can see the color in there. There's some green and bronze playing right underneath the clear. So what I'm noticing right here as I was brushing is that there's more and it's loose. This material right here appears to be like a really thick mix of both chalcedony and desert dirt and sand, and everything's really sort of like layered on top of each other, and it looks like it made for the ability to have these fire agates that'll just sort of glow. Look at that, come out whole because they're sitting on top of each other. Now this one I just had to wiggle out and pull out. Let's spray that. I was really just expecting that to be a piece of chalcedony. Spray bottle. Not really expecting. Whoa, it's squirting it behind me. Was not really expecting some fire agate brown in there, but so it looks like this whole layer, it's all loose looking right there. It might just be fire agate stacked on fire agate stacked on fire agate, which is cool. If I just keep brushing, they're just gonna keep coming out. This is about the coolest pocket vein ever. I didn't want to get it wet, but I almost feel like I have to, you know. Alright. Well, that lets me know that it looks like there's a couple of different stacks of fire agate still there. Whoops, I'm blocking the camera. That also lets me know that although it looks like I've got some sticking up here and sticking out there, it looks like this thing goes down at an angle like that, or the vein does. So I'm going to keep working this up here, especially since I was waiting for the sun to get on this. And while I was waiting for the sun so I could be able to get you guys some pictures and a camera angle, I started working above it, figuring, you know, I want to remove some of the rock. And I don't think you can see because we're in a shadow. That these two pockets opened up, and there's fire agate sitting on top and in them too. But I can't wait for the sun to get here anymore. It's taking too much of my time, man. I need to be breaking stuff out, and you guys aren't going to be able to see it coming out of there. So, all right. So I've been working this spot that I uncovered last night and worked a little bit last night and found some good stuff. But today is just getting crazy good. So I'm going to show you some of that. I got this. I had this vein working right here. Let's see, I'm not sure what you guys are seeing because I'm not sure if you guys are seeing all the color that's showing up like stupid screen. Anyways, I can't see my screen because it's nice and sunny, but every time I say that, I go back and look at the video, and it looks like you guys are seeing everything fine. So I'll stay out of my shadow and try and make this thing less shaky, but I'm sitting on a lot of rocks. And what we're seeing here is fire agate right side up, fire agate upside down, sort of stacked on top of each other. Some of it slides out easily after it gets wet. Some coming out right there. Some of it doesn't want to move at all. Oh, we got one moving. There we go. So I'll spray those off real quick, what we just pulled off the wall. And that's just some chalcedony. And 2 fire agates and a piece of chalcedony. Not sure how much color's in that one. Not sure how much color's in either one of these. But this whole little vein right here appears to have them loose up to here. This thing turns into this chalcedony rose with fire agate right behind it right there and a trail of it right here. And it gets more amazing, right? I spent 4 minutes talking about that one last time and showed you some more on it just now. But above it, see, there's that trough right there. I started working above it so the sun could get on there, and I'm really glad I did, because waiting for the sun to get on there, can you guys see the golden glow of that right there? Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Oh, I just got mud on my screen. So that's not the only one. That's just only one. This is the first time I've used water on this one. I've just been dry brushing it. And you can see, stupid fly, get away. I'm getting dive bombed by a fly. I've exposed this whole thing around it. I'm trying to get under it, because as you can see, this is a fire agate plate bigger than my hand that has color showing up all over. Like, you got green fire agate right there, red fire agate down here, more fire agate showing in here, and then on the back side of it, not quite connected to that, but still sort of connected, another fire agate drip. So who knows what's inside, but I'm trying to get this thing off as a big specimen, which didn't work out for me last time. I got some cool specimens, but not a giant specimen. So I'm trying to dig this down as far as possible and get under it so I can get it out as a boulder. And I got to stop this video because this fly is killing me. Tell you what, camera angles and digging in the sun will play hell with you out here in the desert. Oh, I thought I got it off as one big specimen piece, but looks like it fell apart to its natural bitroidal shape. Oh man, I was so far behind that too, and the shaking broke all that brown up. Still got a pretty nice piece here though. Oh, I should spray it down, huh? Sort of sad the way that fell apart after what I thought was a bunch of work put into it to try and pull it out as a nice whole colorful section. Oh, see, and it just keeps breaking down even more. There's one piece of that one. All that work. Is that? I'm not sure. Here's the other piece. And I know I sound a bit disappointed. It's still a really nice fire agate, but I went at this what I thought was super carefully. And apparently it wasn't carefully enough. I should have dug it out some more. That piece that I just pulled out, the other end of it, that I was all disappointed because it was broken, is right here. It just came out really loosely after I moved a little bit of dirt that was on top of it. It has a nice calcite rose on it too, and has what looks to be really big, thick area of, I should be putting that water on something that can use, area of what could be nice bitroidal color underneath of it. It's really cool looking. So we'll see about that later, and we'll see. Oh, I'm breaking some more just by grabbing it though. That wasn't very hard to break. Probably broken from the other stuff I have done to this area. This hole. That's probably what that one got broken from. I meant to bring my plastic knife down here from my dinnerwares, but what I'm doing right here is, I know there's fire agate running all through here. I'm trying to remove some of this rock layer, this ash layer that's in between it, hoping not to damage the fire agate too much, because I want to get them out as whole as possible. Sometimes the vibration of the rock is just too much. Whoops. Always keeping my chisel point and the force of my blows going away from the agate that I don't want to break. That doesn't always mean you won't end up putting your point through a piece that's connected to it, or that the vibration won't break it anyways. Or that you might have broken it with vibration working to get a piece of agate before you even knew that agate was there. All these things are possible. And I'm sure they happen. Well, it doesn't look all that coloristic possibility to me, but I don't really care because it's one giant line that I'm trying not to break out now. Look at that. Oh. Whoops. Guess that didn't mean nothing anyways. There we go. Stuff coming out easy. Not seeing no amazing color on top yet, but that doesn't mean nothing. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's some falling off, but I don't think it was the major color pieces. I got all those major color pieces in one shot. Look at that. Amazing. Wow. Let's see what else is here. So dope. That's so dope that happened.